Hello, this is Keith All, and today will be another tutorial on some features using the Builderall platform. And what I'm going to be teaching you today is how you can create a drop-down list or a drop-down box within your website. Now, what do I mean by a drop-down list or a drop-down box? Well, I'm in the Builderall platform, the HTML editor of my site, and if you look up here towards the top, there's this it looks like a box or a button, and it has the name of the page that I'm currently working on right now. But there's also an arrow over here. If I click on that, it drops down a list of items. So basically the function of this drop down list is gonna be it'll list all my pages that I currently have within this website along with the layouts. This is one layout here which is bold, and these are the pages underneath this particular layout. And I have another layout for this website, and these are the pages for this particular layout. So what I did was I contacted support, and they helped me out on figuring this out. Unfortunately, they don't have, for whatever reason, they don't have this element that I could add to my website. So there is another solution, and I was presented with this idea from the support. So basically, it doesn't matter if you're working in Builderall or if you're working in Wix or Weebly or any other template type base website development environment. If there is not certain functionality within that, then we as developers or entrepreneurs need to look for another solution for it, or another idea, or something similar to this type of functionality. So the way that we can work around this issue is we create a menu, and it's going to be like a drop-down menu. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the left and click on this plus sign, and this will be our ability to add elements to our website. So I'm going to click on menu, the menu element, and we have many different options here. So what you want to do is you want to select from the classic menu items, and I'm just going to pick one at random, so I'm going to click this one here. So it adds this here. So our next step is we need to edit the menu items that we want to add. So our first step is to add a separator first. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to name it just templates. So confirm. So basically what this separator does is, here I'll confirm here, and you'll see it right here. So if I click on the preview, and if I hover over it, you'll see the change happening here. Nothing happens. But our functionality, what we want to do is when we hover over this top menu item, we want a list to drop below here. So we don't want, so in other words, this top menu item, we don't want to have the functionality of clicking on it so it redirects us to another page. We just want to drop down a list of items below this. So to do that, I'm going to right click on this and click edit menu items, and what I'm going to do is I could either add a link or pages. Right now I'm going to have a list of my pages that will appear below this top separator or top main menu. So I'm going to click on pages and I'm going to select, either I could select all these pages by selecting this, or I'm going to just select the ones that I want to appear. So I'm just going to do this. Email, let's see, these three. So I'm going to confirm that. Now, I'm going to click on confirm, and I want you to understand how this works. So, and I'm going to be coming back to it and adjusting this. But let's confirm here. And as you can see, what happens is by creating the menu that I did, it puts all the menu items to the right, which is what I don't want that to happen. I want these list items here, privacy page, disclaimer page, in terms of website use. These list items, I just want them to appear vertically below the template top main menu item. So I'm going to right click on this, edit menu items, and how you do that is you create sub-menus basically underneath this top one. And in order to do that, you want to click and drag this over to the right until it grabs or puts an indent like it did here. And this is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of these guys. And there I created sub-menus. Now watch what happens. I'm going to click confirm. And as you can see, I can't see anything yet. So I'm going to preview it. And watch what happens when I hover over templates. See, it creates the same effect like a drop-down list box or drop-down list items. So, so that's how you can create the same type of effect. But I want to go a little bit further because I want to adjust the width of these items and the height or spacing between these items. So let's go back to the editor and let's now change the appearance of it. Now I want to select this particular style that I have. It's already checked and it's referring to this one that I have. So I'm going to click this gearbox here. And now I want to, if you want to change the font of the text here, you could do that by clicking right next to the font, this the plus sign, and watch what happens to the menu item there. See, it increases the font size. Now I want to basically I want to change the menu spacing. Now there's two of them here, menu spacing and submenu. So basically the menu spacing is going to refer to this top level item, which is templates, which if you recall, it was the separator. So I'm going to click on this plus sign. And what I want to do is I want to change the vertical spacing that will occur between the top menu item and my list below this. So, oops, let me go back to it. Menu spacing. Now I want to decrease the size of that. So let's do that. Okay, that takes care of that. Now I'm gonna. You could also change the horizontal spacing, which is it decreases that. So that's just the top level item. So let's go back to preview and watch what happens. Okay. So that just takes care of this. That's the menu spacing. Now let's take care of the submenu spacing, which will take care of these list items. So I want to increase the spacing between each text item here or each item, and I want to increase the width of the submenu. So let's go back here, right click, click on appearance, select this style, edit it. Now let's take care of the submenu. Now the horizontal spacing, I want to increase the size of it. And this is something you'll have to play around with, go back and forth until you adjust it the way that you want. And I want to increase the vertical item spacing. Okay, let's do that and let's see how it looks. Let's go back to preview and see how it increases the width of this submenu and also increases the space between each item. Okay, so I hope this tutorial was very helpful for you today. Let's take a step back and let's review what we learned. One, again, sometimes the functionality of your website builder may not be totally there yet. And the technical people will eventually add this particular feature. So since they don't have it right now, we as individuals or entrepreneurs need then to look for a different solution. We have to ask ourselves, well, with what we have today, how can I create something similar or have a similar effect? So that's what we did today. Basically the exact solution wasn't there for us, so we had to make a workaround. And because of Builderall support, they were able to provide me with a new idea, which is what I just showed you here, and it provides a good solution for us to create like a drop-down list box. So I hope this tutorial was very helpful for you today. Please stop by often. I'm going to always create new videos on how we can work with the Builderall platform and help you guys build your websites, your funnels, and all the other tools that come with Builderall. Again, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great evening.